Okay, I will start my lesson now. All of you, turn your textbook to chapter 5. Okay, chapter 5 on linear equations. Alright, okay, you should be at page 124. Okay, page 124. Now, so Marissa is back and Amelia is back, right? Okay. Mabel is also back, which I don't know why, but never mind. Okay, you need to go. Now, I told you already in the SLS that whatever that we are doing is actually doing the same thing to both sides, right? It's just that we omit the step. If not, it becomes very, very messy. Do you understand what I'm talking about? If the equations get messy, it will also become very messy when we present. Okay? And after the whole thing, right, if you can see from what I said in the video, okay, I have done page 128. And all of you look at page 128. I have done work example 1 on the video. Can you all understand that? Okay. That is when I stopped. Okay, and I told you to do question 1 and 2 of exercise 5A in your notebook. Okay, I am going to do that now so that you can revise. Okay, so exercise 5A 1A, x plus 8 equals to 15. Now, you should show me the working. Okay, so x equals to 15 minus 8. So what's this answer? 7. Correct? How many of you can get this? 7. Okay, good. Next, yeah? No. Mathematically sound presentation, you must have this. You don't do it individually. That is, it is not sound. Okay? Alright. Next, part B. X plus 9 equals to minus 5. So, what is x? Can someone tell me? Negative 5 minus 9. So, x will be a negative 14. Agree? Just use your calculator. You can get the answer. Okay? Next, we have part C. X minus 5 equals to 17. X will be 17 plus 5. X will be a 22. Okay? Now, a lot of you will run into this trouble. When you present, right, you'll just say, can you tell me what's wrong with this? What is missing?
The x.
The x, huh? Because 17 will never be equal to 22. Do you understand that? So, when you do, you must do your working properly. And mind you, don't put equal all over the place. It's wrong also. Understand? Okay? Check your presentation. Okay? Alright. Next question. Part D. I have y minus 7 equals to minus 3. Y equals to minus 3 what? Plus 7. So y will be equals to 4. Agree? Can I? Now you have to do this. Because higher level there's a lot of equations. And not just one equation, it can be 3, 4, 5 equations together. So you must do it properly. You understand? Don't at me. Alright? Okay. E. 4x equals to negative 28. X equals to negative 28 divided by 4. So x will equals to negative 7. Okay so far? You understand so far? Okay, good. F. Negative 24x equals to negative 144. So x is actually negative 144 divided by negative 24. Which is plus or minus? Plus. What's the answer? This is a 6. Correct? Yes or no? Now, alternatively, I show you something. When both sides is negative, right, you can actually drop the negative sign. Because you multiply negative 1 here, negative 1 here, you are doing the same thing. So it becomes 24x equals to 144. Also can. Okay, but you are uncomfortable with that, you stay with this, it's perfectly fine. times x. So when I bring over is divide by negative 24. Understand? It's not plus become minus, it's a different story altogether. Do you understand here? Okay? Alright, so this is your F. Next is your G. 3x minus 4 equals to 11. Okay, focus, tell me how do we present? 3x equals to 11 plus 4. 3x equals to 15. X equals to 15 over 3. X equals to 5. Can you understand? Can you understand? This is the way you present. Yes, Foster? Which one? Straight away here.
Not 3x equals 11 plus 4. Can you just write equals 15?
Can. Okay, now, if you are very good, E and F, okay, we cannot clean up. I can show you what are the essential steps for part G, right? Because you know why? I'm worried that if I skip some steps out, you'll become confused. But if you're very good, but let me just tell you, you cannot jump straight away from here to here. Understand? Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, okay? Actually, for me, right, I don't even do this. I do this.
Okay.
You see what I'm talking about here? It's acceptable. Because I know what you're doing. What did I do here? I plus 4, right? I do a mental calculation. Then what did I do here? I write my 3 straight away, I do a mental calculation. I do all this because I want to know how I bring over. Is that clear? Or if not, you get confused. Everybody clear? But no such thing as jump from question to answer. You're not so clever. Understand? Okay? Alright, next one. H. Equals to what? Focus. 31 minus 4. 9x equals to 27. Good. X equals to 27 over 9. Answer? 3. Now I just want to ask the class, is the answer confirmed a positive integer or a negative integer? No, it can also be fraction. Okay, now try not to give me in decimal because it can be recurring and becomes very, very messy. So give me your answer exactly as a fraction. Do you understand? Okay, next question, part I. Part I and part J, I want you to pay attention because students will get confused. 12 minus 7x equals to 6. Okay, go first, all up. What stays here? Is it 7x or negative 7x? Negative 7x, right? I told you the sign in front of the term belongs to the term, correct?
Yeah.
So this is negative 7x equals to 6 what?
Minus 12.
Minus 12, right? Now why minus 12? Because there's an invisible plus here. So when I bring over it becomes negative. Is that clear to everyone? Okay, so this is negative 7x equals to negative 6, right? So what is my x? Negative 6 over negative 7. Will you leave like that? Negative and negative becomes what? Positive. So this one is actually 6 over 7. Everybody clear? Everybody clear? Can, huh? Okay, that's your I, J. Negative 7y is negative 12 minus 3. Negative 7y is negative 15, right? So what is y? Negative 15 divided by negative 7. So you just give me 15 over 7. You give me 217 also can. It doesn't matter. But you must make sure it is in lowest term. Everybody clear? Let's say the answer is 14 over 8. Can you leave as 14 over 8?
No,
Must be 7 over 4. Understand? You cannot leave as 14 over 8 because it's not simplified. Okay? I have done the whole of question 1 already. Are you all clear? Are you all clear? Okay, this is just repeating what I did in the SLS. Okay? For those of you who did not look at my SLS, right? The due date is today. I always give some extra time. You must look at it because I explain very clearly in the video. Understand? Okay? Now, next. Let's look at question number 2. It's getting difficult. number 2. 3x minus 7 equals to 4 minus 8x. Now, I told you in the video, if it happens all over the place, we must group all the unknown to one side, then all the number throw to the other side. Correct? Correct. Numbers together, letters together. So this will be 3x plus what? Yes, plus 8x. Equals to 4 plus 7. Correct? What is this? 11x equals to 11. So x is actually 11 over 11. Answer 1. Now if you are okay, right? You can just say like that. I'm also okay with it. Do you understand? Because you can see that x is actually 11 over 11. If you don't show me that step, you always say 1, I have to accept it as well. Understand? Okay, I do all this because some people may forget. Alright? Next, part B. What? Minus 5x equals to 7 plus 10. What is 4x minus 5x? Negative 1x or negative x? This is 17, right? Am I solving for x or negative x? X. So x will be negative 17. Is that clear? Yes or no? But actually, some people will be wondering, how do you get from here to here? Now, negative x equals to 17 is actually negative 1x equals to 17, right? So x is actually 17 over negative 1. Correct? What's 17 over negative 1? Negative 17. That's how. It's not just throw over. No. We are dividing. Everybody clear? Okay? Alright, so this is your B, followed by C. I'm going to do part C. Okay? Okay, let's take a look at this. What should we do? 7y plus 2y equals to minus 6 minus 30. This is a 7, no, what's that? 9y equals to negative 36. So y will be a negative 4, right?
Yes.
Negative 36, right? So it's a negative 4. Are we clear? Are we clear? Okay, now, I'm showing you all this. If you cannot understand, right, you must go back and look at my video again how I present. Because in exam, it's very important to show me your presentation. Okay, now especially those of you who aspire to do A-Maths in Set 3, all these are very important. Even if you don't aspire to do A-Maths, you must still do E-Maths. There's still equation. Okay, don't think you can run away from it, you cannot run away from it. Just that A-Maths is more complicated. Everybody clear? Okay, last question. Part D. Let's take a look at part D, the last question. 2y minus 7 equals to 7y minus 23. Alright, coming. This one means 2y minus 7y equals to minus 23 plus 7y. What is 2y minus 7y? Negative 5y. Good. Negative 16, right? Correct? Now, if you want, you can drop the negative on both sides. So y is just equals to 16 over 5. Or 5 1/3 is also 5. 5 1/3, right? 3 1/3. Sorry, my mistake is 3 1/5. My mistake again. Wrong number in my head. 3 1/5. Is this correct? Yes or no? Okay, so that is your part D. Now, from the SLS lesson until this part, are you all okay?
Yes.
Are you all okay? Yes, huh? Okay. Now, for those who just came in from the dental appointment, I expect you to go and look at my video today. Is that understood? Okay, so, am I there? on the board and you take down for me in your notebook. Will that be okay? Alright, good. All of you take down these two questions in the notebook. Now, what's the difference between these two questions and question 1 and 2 just now?
This one has a expansion.
This one has got bracket and therefore we have to do what? Expansion first, right? I realize that some of you are still very careless in your expansion. Okay, so all of you look up. When I expand, don't copy first. Don't copy, listen to me. Okay, I'll let you have time to copy. Okay? This and this become what? 4y plus what? 2. Yes, equals to 9y plus 4, right? Alright. Now, can you see that after I expand, I will change it to something I know already. Okay? What stays here? 4y minus 9y equals to 4 minus 2, right?
Yes.
What is this? Negative 5y equals to 2. So y equals to 2 over negative 5. I told you before, the negative can be on top, below, or middle, it doesn't matter. Everybody clear? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Copy this down. I give you 5 minutes to try this one first. When it's 11:15, I will do the next one. Thank you very much. Make sure you expand carefully. Simple is there. Zachary is absent, is it? I want to do it slowly, okay? Where's your notebook? This is already March and you haven't read. Show me your notebook then. You brought. Don't always give me this kind of reason. I want to see it on Monday. Always have but don't have one. I don't like. Understand? Okay? Yes. Put all the y inside. So 4y, this one's plus 9y. Correct. There's a plus 9y. Minus. Then this one plus 2. Bring over to minus 2. You must opposite the sign. Did you watch my myself? I did this. Okay? Go and watch again. How to do this. Okay? Alright. Go speed, huh? What's the first expansion? Focus coming. 2z minus 2. Then plus 3z minus 3 equals to 4 plus 2z. Of course, you can straight away move all the z to one side, but I would like to simplify first. Okay? On this side, it will be 5z minus 5. Correct? Even if you straight away move over, it's the same. The answer will be the same. Okay? This one becomes 5z minus 2z equals to 4 plus 5z. What's 5z minus 2z? 3z. 3z equals to 9. Z equals to what? 3, right? How do you get 3? 9 divided by 3. Now, do you know why I write z this way? Some people will do like that. Then you don't know what to do. 32 minus 2 minus 32 minus 3 that are all wrong. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You must write your z properly. Is that understood? Okay? So, how many of you can get 3? Okay. Are you careful with the expansion? Yes, not an issue. Okay? Alright. Now, then I want you to turn to work example 2 on page 130. Work example 2 on page 130. I'm going to do this type of questions with you, okay? Alright, let's look at the first one. Now, this one is more difficult than just now because now the coefficient, that means the number in front of the letter, is a fraction. Can you all see that? Okay, now all of you look up, don't copy. This will be 5 over 2x minus 2 over 3x equals to 5 minus 3 and a half, right? Can you see what I'm talking about here? Okay, all of you key in your calculator for me. What is 5 over 2 minus 2 over 3? Huh? 1 5 over 6. So it's 11 over 6. I always say give it in improper fraction, remember? So this will be equals to what is 5 minus 3 and a half? 1 and a half. Which will be a 3 over 2 lah. Am I right? Now, all of you look up. Can you see that this is 11 over 6 times x and then this one? So x base here will be 3 over 2 divided by 11 over 6 times. Because this is a times, bring over becomes divide. Agree? Okay, all of you need a calculator. What is this? 9 over 11. Okay? But some people can also do this way, no? 3 over 2, 6 over 11. Yeah. Can you tell me what this person has done? Because I changed this to times, right? When I change it to times, what will happen? This will flip over, right? Can you see it? Okay, so you can also present this way. Understand? But if you're uncomfortable with this, it's fine. Just continue with this. Okay? Can or cannot? Cannot. Now, I believe some of you have got tuition, and the teacher will use the word cross multiplication. Okay, cross multiply. But actually, cross multiply is not doing anything fantastic. I will show you the long-winded way first, then how come it becomes a cross multiplication. Is that clear? Okay. Alright, now let's take a look at the next question. Okay, I would want people to copy. This one I want all to look at the board. Okay, I will show you the long-winded way first. Okay, now all of you look up. Do not copy. Can you see that for both sides, I can multiply by 15? If it's an equation, I multiply by 15, it will give me the same thing, right? It's equivalent, right? Okay? So, this is a 1, this is a 5. What about this? 3, right? So, this is actually a 5 times z plus 2, 3 times 3z plus 2, right? Can you see it? I'll multiply by 15 on both sides. That's why it reduces to this. Okay? Now, then I'm going to expand. Correct? Correct now? Okay, a negative one. Did I make a mistake? Oh, I made a mistake. This is also negative, right? So negative and negative become what? Positive. My mistake here. Okay? Now, can you see I have done multiply 15 on both sides? Alright, but if I skip that step and straight away go to this step, right? All of you look at it looks like I take this transition. Bottom times top, right? Equals to what? Bottom times top, right? Can you see it? That's why your tuition teacher say cross multiply. Actually, it's not cross multiply. We are multiplying both sides by the same number. Understand? Then it reduces to this. Is that clear to what I'm talking about here? So, but you must make sure it's only one numerator, one denominator, one numerator, one denominator. Then we can cross multiply. If not, we cannot. I will teach you next lesson how to do it. If cannot. Everybody clear with what I'm saying? Can or cannot? Okay? Alright, good. Now, I want to copy the next one in your notebook. Okay? I want to copy the next one in the notebook. Alright? Okay. Now we check out. Is this numerator, denominator, one set? Numerator, denominator, one set, right? Okay, I can do cross multiplication now, right? Okay, what do I do now? It doesn't matter you cross here first or cross here first, it doesn't matter. Okay, now let's say I cross here first. It will be 3 bracket what? 3x minus 1, right? Equals to what? 2 bracket x minus 4, correct? Yes or no? Okay, so this will become a 9x minus 3. Alright? So 9x minus 2x equals to negative 8 plus 3x. What's 9x minus 2x? 7x equals to negative 5x. What's x? Negative 5 over 7. Correct? Okay, can you take this down into your notebook? All of you. Take this down into your notebook. Now, this one. Are you okay so far? Are you okay so far? Now, you must try now. For those who still cannot follow, right, listen up carefully. Go back, re-watch the SLS again, and then continue with today's video, you'll be okay. Understand? If you miss my SLS video, that's why you don't understand. Everybody clear? Okay, I'm going on to the next example. Same way I'm doing. I'm now at example 3 on page 131. Okay. I want everybody to look at the board. Do you agree that 3 is actually 3 over 1? Now, can you see if I write like that, I can cross multiply with it. Can you see it? Okay, now what does it mean? All that times bottom right. So 3, then 1 times 9. Just try it, but there's 9 also can, but I want to show you there's 1 times 9. Because some people don't know cross multiplication. Okay? So this will become 6x minus 15 equals to 9, right? So 6x equals to 9 plus 15. 4, right? Can see it? So, as long as you do the cross multiplication correctly, you expand correctly, the answer will be there. Is that understood? Yes or no? Yes, huh? Okay. The last example for today. The last example for today. Okay. I'm just going to do one step. After that, copy this down and you do it in the normal form. Okay? Can I cross multiply? Yes, right. I'll take 5 times the top, right? So 5 1, bracket 1. 5 plus 4 equals to what? 2 bracket 5 minus 3, right? Okay, expand and solve for me now. Hold on. What in your notebook? Line 5y plus 20 equals to 4y minus 6. Good. 5y minus 4y equals to minus 6 minus 20, right? What's 5y minus 4y? Y. Yes. Equals to negative 26. Are you clear now? Are you clear now? Okay. Let me just summarize this whole section. In the SLS, I told you that when the sign moves over, it becomes the opposite. But I show it to you that we are not actually doing a miracle, we are doing the same thing to both sides. Just that we omitted some steps. Correct? Okay? So plus will become what? Minus. Minus will become plus. Times will become divide. Divide will become times. Okay? Now, today, I did fractional coefficient. That means there is a fraction in the coefficient. Okay, and then we do. Yes, coming. Alright? Then the third thing we did was this kind of cross multiplication. Is that correct? Yes or no? Yes, huh? Okay, now, because a lot of people, they are not in my class, they missed because of the mental appointment. I'm going to give you one set of work on the board now to be done in the notebook. Understand? Then I'm going to go through on Monday. From the textbook, of course. You're doing it into your notebook. Understand? Okay? Alright, now. So, we have to do this in the notebook. I'm going to go through this on Monday. Those who went for the dental appointment, you must watch my video today. Is that understood? Okay, you've got Saturday and Sunday. Alright? Now, I want in your notebook exercise 5A, page 132. Alright? 3A, C, E, G, I. Question 4. When I write question 4, that means the whole thing. question 5. Okay, and I want you to think about question 11 and question 13. I repeat, all these to be done, 11 and 13, you just look. If you cannot, no need to try. Understand? Yes or no? Yes? Okay, you do it now. Helen, can you stop the video for me? So what am I missing? Lee Xin and Belinda and Belinda.